We've noticed a trend that the market is certainly still quiet. In fact, probably the last quarter of the year is starting to see investors starting to get skittish, a little jittery. Investors are not coming out to our auctions, and when they're coming, they are bidding at lower prices, which is quite ironic because in this market at a low interest rate level, prices are good, and people can pick up great prices. So it's the month of October was a more difficult month than our September, where we achieved some bumper sales. That being said, Auction Alliance always manages to achieve the highest value property transactions in South Africa, and certainly looking back over the year, we've every top 10 sale from 1 to 10 has been done by Auction Alliance, which really is representative that we are a market dominator in our sector, in commercial property, residential, agricultural. This year we've already up to date have sold over 5 billion rands worth of property, and that's an indicator that despite difficult times, an auction company and a group like ourselves, a national business, can in fact produce the results which are required by sellers. But it's getting tougher, it's getting harder. Buyers are getting more difficult, sellers are getting a little bit more difficult, and we're in a market which is certainly distressed, and I think that is going to pull through into the 2012 cycle. Our greatest transaction this month was a big industrial facility in Tannery Park in Silverton, Pretoria. That's where we did our big one, a site which was sold out of hand for over 150 million rand, which was our very exciting sale. The next biggest sale in the group was a property in Rivonia Road. Very nice building, sold for a listed property fund for over 48 million rand, including our commission fees. And then we had our auctions all over the country. We had lots of properties in the 5 to 10 million rand range. We sold properties here in Cape Town, in Lansdowne Road, in Lansdowne for 5.5 million rand. We sold a property in Salari Road. We sold several properties in Durban, several properties in the industrial parts of Johannesburg. Of course, looking at the market, we always try to identify what's going on in the different sectors, and this is really my view. The office market, for us, we had a couple of nice sales, particularly that one in Rivonia Road. So the office market is good. Industrial has been somewhat strained. Retail seems to be coming off the boil. It was our favourite sector for a while, but it's certainly coming off the boil, and but yet we're still seeing some large retail transactions happening. The hotel market remains extremely distressed. We've got some exciting hotel opportunities. Agriculture's been interesting. We sold a big property called Sootendal in Wellington in the Western Cape, as well as several other properties in Pretoria. So agri remains relatively strong. It's a market which seems impervious to the current downturn. And of course, the residential market's still distressed, still tough, still difficult. We're seeing prices coming down in residential. We have seen the distressed markets picking up. Sales in institution are down, but distressed properties are increasing. All in all, a tough market for all. Great to have great companies like Auction Alliance on our sellers' side and are offering our buyers great value, because certainly in this market, we're one of the few companies that are still selling.